We live right now. I will kill myself. Not on 543 nothing. What's up, T babies? What y'all doing? How are y'all? How has the? It's been a couple of weeks. It has been a couple of weeks. I've missed y'all. I'm gonna say about maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. Mm-hmm. How has it been? How have your orgasms been? How has your communication with your partners been? Y'all have any festivals? Anything kinky coming up? I will be hosting. Tea Talks will be hosting a season finale, October the 19th. We was just talking about that, which I'm so excited about. And I want all my ladies and gentlemen to be there. It's going to be from 5 to 8 o'clock, from 5 to 6, come and enjoy a live show. I don't know the topic's going to be just yet. Make sure it's something spicy, something juicy for my tea babies. Yeah. So, and then after that, we'll have a lady come in. And she's actually going to be presenting some new toys that they have out right now. It's actually the same person where we got these cards from, and a few other little fun things. So she'll be there. So if if you want like a new presentation, you're maybe just now, I'm gonna say filling your oats, realizing that hey, I can do this sex thing a little bit differently, and I kind of want a little bit more control over my pleasure. Come, okay, and then after that, I think she's going to be there maybe for an hour. Then you can go into your personal time and talk to her. Or, you could sit and mingle and talk to us tea babies. My boozy, she's down right now. Send a prayer for my baby. Hopefully she'll be better about that time, but we don't know yet. She did sprain a muscle in her back. And she misses you guys. She can't stand up for more than 20 minutes. And so if she could, she would most definitely be here. But she wanted me to let you guys know she loves you. She misses y'all. Our nephew Jameson is doing good. But send a prayer for our boozy. But for the rest of the tea babies, I want to see you guys October the 19th. I'm going to have a flyer. We'll be here in Columbia, Tennessee. I know I have flyers. Lord, I have followers all over the place, from Atlanta to Tennessee, and it was another state. I think it's like 3 states, but a bunch of cities, which is so awesome. So if that should give you guys plenty of time to book your hotel. The best hotel is going to be right there at the Fairfield Inn and Suites off at exit 46. I think it's the exit. Fairfield Inn and Suites or the Hampton Inns, anything on the outskirts of Columbia. Don't book nothing inside of Columbia, Tennessee. I don't want to fail you. There, we don't have nothing. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Y'all know it. I think we have one Airbnb. It's over there by McDonald's. It's a little white building. Jameson over there, don't they? The Jameson?
What's the one by Applebee's?
That thing is trash.
Is it?
That's the one. I think it's don't go there.
Okay.
Every time I go there, they're always talking about it's under construction. It's been under construction for 5 years now. Y'all just say it ain't gonna never get. It's been under construction. It's always under. I went there for a model call. I done been there for some real random stuff, and they are always under construction. So but please make some time to come hang out with us. Girls, I want y'all to be sexy, okay? This is the time, I know it's New York Fashion Week right now, so if you didn't get a chance to go to New York Fashion Week, make sure y'all come and hang out with us October the 19th. Yeah. So, hey guys, if you never watched Tea Talks before, I'm Kitten. And what's your name, Miss Juicy? And tonight we make up Tea Talks. And Tea Talks is just a place where us ladies get to come together and we get to talk about sex. sex in a fun way that's unapologetic, unjudgmental, and it's a safe spot. The only thing we care about on Tea Talks is making sure you're having happy, healthy, safe sex. And you're in any situation. If you're not having sex at all, let's say you want to be celibate, we still want to make sure your coochie is healthy. Speaking of healthy coochies, I got a few little things on the table. Everything on here ain't for coochie health, but a few things. I don't know if I think we talked about this last time, but we just kind of hit and missed on it. But a nice little egg. This is a rose quartz. Somebody bought this for me because they wanted me to feel the love inside my coochie when I was working that thing out. but I don't know what they did with it, so I love it. And from on the table, not putting that inside of me because it wasn't in a sealed bag. But I most definitely still appreciate it. But go get you an egg. Go get you some type of I have these. It's so many different little things. But get you an egg. I can't even remember exactly what these called because I got these on Talks too. I think maybe from the same person who bought these, or I don't know, maybe it was a follower. But each one of these is a different weight. So it's like, here, let you hold on. And you can feel like the different weights of them. And you just hold it. And then the reason why of course, a little long tail, so it doesn't get caught in there. But you're supposed to pull. It's like a legit exercise. So that's a weight, and you're pulling, and you let it go, and then you pull, and then you let it go. It's like Kegel on steroids.
Mm-hmm. I like the other thing you showed us the last time with the little game.
I love that. I have that too. That's so much fun.
That one looks
Everybody should get that. You can get it on Amazon. And it's called the Kegler. The Kegler. And it's just so much, nobody wants to sit there and think about oh my God, let me make sure my coochie muscles are, in good health, because you don't really think about aging until you age.
Right. So, and not to tell anyone's business, but as we get older, our body doesn't do what we thought it was supposed to continue to do until we age out of here. But so, as a female, our uterus can fall out if we're not doing the exercises that we need to do to maintain the muscle. It is a muscle that needs to be maintained.
I just learned that from my physical therapist.
Oh.
That there are so many older women that are in therapy for their hips because their uterus is literally
out.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't hurt, but you realize there's something extra between your legs, and that's just uncomfortable. Why would you
want that?
And then the first thing America suggests is that we have surgery. Why would we want another surgery, ladies? We done had a hysterectomy, all these babies. Why do we want another
Stop cutting
one?
on me. Please don't cut me no more.
Right, when we could just exercise.
We can just exercise and then have it and make it fun. Say, get you what I have a game, And again, one of my T babies bought me that. We were talking about Kegel. It was like, you know what, you should try this. And I was like, all right. They sent it to me, and that was it was the funnest thing. I still use it. And, you exercise it, you catch fish, you do your little. It even, like I said, it gives you a score on your coochie. But make sure you're doing some type of exercise with it, because even if you're celibate and you're not having sex, well, I think we said this before on Talks, but just a nice little reminder that your walls, they can start to do this shrivel thing and die because there's not getting the proper amount of blood flow. That blood flow brings oxygen. It's just a really nice moment for your vagina. But if it's not getting any type of exercise, any type of blood flow, it's not good for it. So regardless if you're having sex or not, just make sure you're keeping it healthy. Like I said, get you an egg or get you some coochie weights. They're all different sizes. Or get you a coochie game, just anything, so that way you can stay healthy down there.
Yeah. And then just added benefit of that is it's fun for him if you know how to squeeze right.
Yeah, what you said. Look, though, now I done squeezed too hard.
I have to. Yeah.
And I was I'm sorry.
Kind of right off.
I was like, my bad. What you said? My bad. Didn't mean I squeezed so hard. I was like, well, I got this Kegler. I got these weights. I'm, pussy got some power. Pussy power. And I need y'all to have the same. Mm-hmm. So we've been also reading, great sex starts at 50. And somebody has a birthday coming.
3 weeks. 3 weeks is coming.
Yay.
I didn't know there was a whole book for us, though.
Yes, so look, come on.
Yes, I've been sitting
over
here
to the Talk side. Come on over.
Yeah.
And what you say, because I remember it was a couple of weeks ago we was reading how people who are turning 50 all of a sudden just stop having sex. They don't really talk about why they stop having sex. It's just something that just happens. Is that something that you've experienced? Do you feel like your sex drive is getting lower, or is right where it's at, or from the looks of it, that thing is on high?
Wait, look at that twirl my hair damn. I just have never been. I think even as a young girl, I even thought, well, how do these women get to a certain age and just stop? I like doing this.
I like this
I
so
like this.
much.
So how they do that? I have not been there yet.
Okay.
I haven't. And I'm about to turn 50. Now I am celibate currently, but man, I'm telling you, when he come along, he gonna be mad. Huh? Hey, no, where
Y'all
you
gonna
going?
have a
Come
great
back.
time, right? Come back. Come here.
No grocery store. We can order it.
And so I got a couple tech toys on the table. Like I got my little pillow that says tonight. Because I always think there's nothing sweeter than a night dedicated for passions.
Oh, that sounds good.
Like there's nothing wrong with it happening, like, ooh, of course, you can't always just plan it, but a planned night of romance and sex, I think is so sexy.
Yeah.
Even from like the little door, like that's a door sign.
Yeah, I like that.
So when they come in and see the little door sign, like what is on TikTok? There's this little funny looking plushie, and they set it on a counter. It's supposed to let their partner know if they're in a good mood or not, which I think is a pretty good idea. Yeah. It's kind of different, but it's a good idea. But I feel like y'all should have a door sign when they see that, like, it's one of those nights. And then they touch it and it feels good and it's a little soft and it's a little pillow. I feel like it just sets that mood, like it sets the mood for you. It sets the mood for your partner.
I also like one of your other guests had said that the toys, he sits them out for her so she's not playing with them.
Yes.
Alone.
Yeah.
They do it together. So when it's out, tonight is the night.
Tonight is the night, and I do love that. I like because I was like, how do guys feel about women with their toys? And he was like, just as long as she don't use it when she's not with me, we're good to go. Just as long as I'm there.
Yeah,
that's all that. Cool. I like the inclusiveness of everybody being able to explore their sexual appetites without making anyone feel like I don't really want to do this or I don't really want to be here.
Right.
Now the butt plug's up there just for show, guys, because she got tangled up in a bunch of little flower petals, and she was so pretty. So she's up there. I still can't do it. I've tried it. Not for me. I got some friends who can. They love it. They really do. I think majority of women been on the show love it.
She can't wrap her mind around the size.
Look at that. It's a dick.
I almost said something bad.
That's not a butt plug. That ain't even a plug. That's like I don't even. What?
It is just a plug because
I can't wrap my mind around it.
Yeah, he should not just be that small.
Why is he putting it there? Wow, that's huge.
That's just long enough to stimulate.
The body is miraculous because the fact that can go with.
As I grin.
It makes you wonder how big your ass is for real. Because, like, babe, look at that. Look at that.
The stories we could tell.
Okay, well, will you also agree that, like, one of the things it said to keep sex interesting after 50 is just having sex? I think it's one of those things. Okay, I would say the reason why I post a nude like all the fucking time is because I've listened to enough women older than me who one day just stopped showing their bodies, and the thought of it was just so damn horrific to them that they really don't have a reason why they stopped. They didn't do it for so long, and then the thought of doing it again was just like, yeah, no. So
I can relate to that because
here
I am in year 49.
Okay.
And I had spinal surgery, so I was on bed rest for 4.5 months. I gained 30-something pounds, and when I stood up, I was like, "Oh, buddy!" But I forced myself to look at myself so that I can learn my body all over again. I don't want to forget who I am or stop loving myself.
I like that.
So I make sure I'm looking at myself, jiggly wigglies and all
of it, and it's important, and it's because it's almost like not necessarily fake it till you make it, but embrace it. Because how can I tell the younger girls what to do if I don't even like?
Right.
Or how can I'm not really doing it?
How can I expect him to enjoy looking at it if I won't?
If I won't even do it, or Because again, we're so much harder on ourselves than the men are. The men could care less about a lot of things. Like I think I was talking about the snail trail and panties. Well, it was my friend Kev, the comedian, was here. He was like, "What man is looking at the inside of y'all panties while you taking them down?" I said, "I don't know." They said they didn't like it. He said, "That's the last damn thing. If the panties is coming down, what the hell? Why am I looking to?" I said, "Well, when you say it like that, I mean, like, we're girls. We don't fucking know." I said, I told the girls, throw them away. Wrap them in toilet paper. Throw it in the trash can. Deep down in the damn trash can. So he want to make it blend with everything else and throw a little piece of paper on top. He said, "Why is you doing all that?" "Because I don't want you to see it." What the hell you mean?
Oh my God.
He said, "I'm looking at that," and I was like, "Oh, well, shit," you know? So what I'm learning is that half of the stuff we care about, they really just, it goes over their heads.
Yeah.
Every
probably
time.
ain't even never seen it. He probably ain't even seen the snail trail.
He only, because when he sees it, a what?
Right.
I said, "Snail trail." I'm over here telling him that didn't even know it. Next time he gonna be like, "Wait a minute. By the way,
let me see those.
I was told on the last podcast I was on that y'all got this thing that y'all be hiding. Let me just see it real quick.
Let me see.
I'm sorry for any girl that come across my friend in the future. It's my fault." But for real, like, so I've learned that most of the things that we really care about, they really don't care about.
No, not unless that's their kink, which we'll get to in a minute.
Like if it's feet.
Or the snail trail is a kink.
Because you can sell those. Like, if I find, I have no shame. Let me find somebody that want to look at my feet, want my dirty drawers. You want me poop in your face? Baby,
you can have it all.
You can have it all.
Whichever one.
You can have it all,
in this day and economy, you can have whatever you want as long as I ain't got to do nothing.
You can have whatever you like. Who I need to be?
Tell me how to capture it in a jar.
In a jar. I will put in this jar for you. I don't care. Seal it good. What? I'm gonna put a little sticker.
$5,000. Okay.
Jesse's poopery.
And the date, so you understand.
So you've always. Wait a minute, who's here? Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan. Most men really get worried about 90% of the things y'all are self-conscious about are really not worried. I know. Like, I would say almost 100%. I talk to men, and every time I be like, "What about this?" And their eyebrows raise up like, What?
We be really bad.
So I believe you. Like, we're too rough.
Yeah,
we want to, like, I really believe the fact that women dress for women because we're not dressing for the guys. Let's be honest. We're not.
Like,
we're dressing
the guys
for the
are
girls.
even saying the women are buying the butts and boobs
for us.
For other women.
True.
And not necessarily in a sexual way, but just seriously. To impress. I got better than you. I look better than you. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't sign up.
I've seen the funniest TikTok with this girl. She was like, "I know they gotta be mad when they found out he came over my house with this flat ass and round stomach, and you over there recovering off surgery, and he pulling up my house like, what you doing? I'm about to fill out." I said, because I was thinking, damn, she's right. She's right. She's absolutely correct. And you spent thousands of dollars to look like. So I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I love to pose and take pictures half-ass naked all the time. And it's not a what they call a clickbait or to attract anything, but it's literally such a confidence booster because one day I shall be 100. And I want to be able to look back on all these pictures as I evolved and my body evolved, and I can show these pictures to my babies, to my granddaughters, my great nieces, my nieces, so that way when they start feeling body conscious, I'll be like, "Look at grandma." Right. Look at grandma. I'm like, "Grandma, you have jiggly legs." I sure did, baby. Did you see Auntie in that swimsuit? Do you see Auntie in that dress, baby? See that little pudge? But you see Auntie wearing them heels? Right. So and you need that. we all need that, because if you don't have that, then you'll be out here cutting, like, even like I watched the Nip Tuck shows, and so many of the girls, like, do you know that you have to go through a psychological evaluation before they cut you?
I can imagine so.
I didn't know that was a thing.
So I have the lap band, and I
Okay.
had to, before they would do it, I had to go through, I think it was 2 months of therapy.
See, yep, I didn't know this was a thing, because some people are just they're never satisfied. So they have to make sure that this is like a surgery, like, okay, like a mommy makeover. Okay, cool, this was a one and done. Your nose is, you might have got hit in it a long time ago and it left you like this. But if this is like, okay, I just want to get my boobs bigger, and then they just keep getting bigger, or I just want to, all right, can you take this left rib out?
Yeah. Man.
I just want my waist super snatched. So they have to, like, really, because it comes to a point where it's an addiction, and they have to make sure that they're not feeding into your addiction.
Oh, wow.
If you want to, like, and then it's like, how do you, I don't know, how do you grade that between you being addicted and just want to look better?
So you can't, because like the therapy for the lap band was to help you. You don't realize that once you get a lap band or any of these weight loss surgeries, that your weight falls off so fast, your brain can't catch up to the size you are that fast. So I went from being a size 22 to like a 18 going into a 16, and I was still wearing my clothes. I didn't know I had lost that much weight. And I looked in the mirror and said, oh, this is what they were talking to me about. My brain still thought I was a size 22. So the mental...
never even,
But it could lower your self-esteem too, because now you got jiggly arms and you got jiggly stomachs. And so they talk you through it. Even though
skin is, I think that's anybody. Yeah.
Because you hadn't experienced it, even with some of these plastic surgeries, you hadn't experienced it yet. So you don't know if you're going to want it again and again, because you're still trying to see who you are. And the same thing with the weight loss.
With the weight loss. Because we learned from one of the nurses, ladies, if you go through a big weight loss change, that your coochie lips can sag. What in the world? Your coochie lips can sag from losing so much weight. And then you have to go through a reconstructive surgery, literally, for your vagina. And it's not a have to thing. It's a if you want to thing. But so, like, that will be, I would say that would be something you would, like, maybe could go and do, and they not have to sit there and be like, no, you can't do it. I don't think getting your coochie cut up more than once is something that anybody want to do.
Yeah.
Like, do me one time, we're in and out.
And the same thing with the loose skin and stuff. I wouldn't think that they would think you would be addicted to cutting the extra skin off.
The skin off.
Because you're just trying to, so like, there's a lady online, when she does, just like me, you can see it wagging. But she has muscles. You can see the muscles. She's lost so much weight, but she's exercised, but her arms didn't go away. So I call them wings, honey. And I'm like, okay.
Let these wings fly back. There it is, vaginoplasty. Jonathan, thank you so much. I was like, it has a certain name. I could describe anything in the world, but to give you the actual name of what I'm trying to say, I can't never tell it. Vaginoplasty, that's what it is. So, like, that's a real thing, ladies. Like, so don't feel like, like, I want to get my look. Kelly, I think you're the one that told me about it. Look up Sharice M. Felix. She does vaginal rejuvenation. She helps with loose skin, labia after weight loss. Yep, 100% recommend her. Thank you, Kelly. Hey, boo. So, yes, look, my tribe is here. What up, tribe? They gonna keep you together every time. I promise. But yeah, so ladies, it's so important. Like, do the weird thing, and like, change the style up. Do something sexy. Like this weekend, go buy some lingerie. Do something you've never done. Like, and then the one thing on TikTok now, I always bring up TikTok because it was YouTube, but right now I'm on TikTok, so it is what the fuck it is. I'm in that era. But that was this girl, and she was like, willpower. You know what willpower is? No, free will. Free will, free will. I can do whatever I want right now. So like there's a million random videos of people just doing random stuff and you go to the comment section. They was like, I always wanted to do this, but I don't know, I never done it. Okay, you want to go to a sex store this weekend? Go to the fucking sex store. You want to try a new toy out? Buy it. You want to do some kinky shit? Just try it out. You can. I'm going to give you permission to go out this weekend and do something fun. You want to play role play this weekend? You want to go get a trench? Go to Goodwill. Don't go spend a bunch of money on this role play, okay? Go to Goodwill, spend $20 on a trench coat. You're never gonna wear again, or you might wear again. Put on some heels and play. Have some fucking fun, guys.
It'll
Have
be fun.
some fun. And I say this, I still haven't done it.
So I was sitting here as she was talking about that because we didn't go to the kink store. So we're gonna go and we're gonna record.
Take me to the kink store.
Yeah, let's go.
I want to go. Like
pick
I
the one
just
you
want to go. Just do some fun stuff. Or if you want to dress up like a baby doll, one Friday he comes home or she comes home. You just sitting there looking like a damn baby doll with 2 ponytails, cute little short skirt, tiny little shirt on, with your white ruffled socks on. Like surprise him or her. Doesn't matter. Just surprise them. Do something fun this weekend. Set the house up like a sex dungeon. And you can be vanilla and still have a sex dungeon. You can pull out one of these. You don't have to hit anyone. You just have it out.
Yeah, just
rub
sometimes.
it. Just rub it on. Just rub. You can pull out some little handcuffs. And they don't have to be my hardcore ones, okay? They don't have to be these. They could be these. They're soft. They're gentle. Like if you know your partner, you know how far to take it. Yeah. You know how far to take it. You know how soft to keep it, or how a little bit more rough to get it. But you know,
and where you work from and get to, just take your time, enjoy yourself.
You got those ones I sent you still. Aren't they the best things? I love these, Kelly.
The furry ones are the best.
Let me tell you, I told you, my T-babies send me the best stuff. I be wanting to try everything. Like, ooh, I want to try that one. Because look, these are OGs. And Kelly said, I got you. Those were the OGs. And my girl said, oh, no, babe, we got to get you softened up. And then she came through and took care of me. I don't know why I can't get comfortable with her. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute.
You got the key.
Wait a minute. Girl, no. But hope we can get me up out of here. Paco, you got a blowtorch?
Blowtorch?
Get me a... I started screaming, so get me out. As long as it's not them damn nipple cleansers, babe. I start hollering, and I couldn't get out fast enough. Kelly, I love you, boo. But okay, when it comes to kinks, I have learned that the kinks do not start young. Everybody's really vanilla young, unless, I know it sounds crazy, but it's all up to your upbringing. If you have some really like crucially strict ass parents who view everything sex and everything is like demonic, then you probably have a very vanilla sex life. But if you have one of the parents who's like, just don't catch your STD, put a condom on it.
Yeah, be safe.
Be safe. Do what you like. You probably had a great sex life, But a lot of times, most people don't start having great sex until they're like late 30s, 40s, pushing 50. And people are like, why people want to get old and start doing freaky shit? Because it's like, it takes them to get to that age to be like, oh, you know what? Free will.
I don't care.
Stick that there. Put that in me.
Hang me
up. Choke me. Put me in the handcuffs.
Yeah.
Who told me I couldn't do this? You know what I mean? It's like that moment you'd be like, why have I not tried these things?
Right.
Why haven't I tried out the leather suit? Personally, I'm scared. But maybe you just haven't tried it out because you haven't tried it out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, free will is such a beautiful thing, and for some odd reason, a lot of people wait until their later years to want to try these things out. I'm going to say, try them out now. I've tried out quite a few things. Quite a few fun things. And I've enjoyed them. But I did them early, you know. I didn't want to wait until I was older to try to be like, all right, let me try some fun stuff. No, I did them early, and I'm still trying out new things. Still trying out fun things. I feel like, you know, you have your, you know, your life, you have your family life, you have your, who you, like I say, you know, your 3 lives. Who you are for your family, who you are at home, but who are you? And then what are your sexual pleasures, and what are the things that you want to do? Because a lot of times when it comes to sex and fantasy, a lot of times you can stop fantasizing.
Yep, and just do.
And just do it.
Yep.
You want to dress up like a Mickey Mouse character? You can.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
You just cut out the genitalia part. Do your thing. They have conventions out there. You want to go have sex on the beach. You want to have a one night stand. Like, be happy, healthy sex. You know, make sure somebody know you yet. Make sure this. Just say it. Don't go do nothing too dangerous and be like, Jasmine told me to go do this crazy.
Please don't.
But happy, healthy, and safe. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy growing old with your body. Enjoy being able to try new sexual things with your body without feeling like you can't do it or you're too old. Or what my partner feel about that, because right now you're single, and then like I want to find some people who've been together and just sex just kind of stopped happening, because I haven't came across nobody like that yet, because all my friends like me, even up in old age, I ain't never heard that before, but I know it happens between certain people, and it's like for the guys they just stop, and for the women they're embarrassed to ask their partner why we stop having sex, because again women care way too much about what their partner feels about when it comes to sex.
And so to that point, I was looking at the chapters, and one said have hot sex without an erection. I like to lost my mind because I didn't understand.
How did that go?
What I found out is that it would be a great show for you. It's talking about the different functions of the penis and how it starts to stop and how you can get it back going.
That's what we're going to talk about next show. So any guys on the show that would like to come on the show and talk about it, or maybe you have maybe your dad and your uncle talked about it, because I'm going to say just the same way you guys probably don't want to talk about it's what's the definition? Penile, erectile, when the penis stop getting hard.
Oh, erectile dysfunction. So that's ED.
I can tell you about it.
So that's ED. And so there can be many dysfunctions. It could be health, it could be medicines, it could be just cause. There's another one called delayed ejaculation, where
I've seen that.
He can, but he just don't, because he can't.
Heard of that.
So this chapter had some of that in there.
Oh, that's going to be a good chapter. And I'm sure the guys that's on this show, make sure you tell your friends. In 2 weeks, we're going to be talking about their little friend down there. And it might help them out, make them learn something.
And it tells the ladies how to
deal with it, but how to handle it.
Yeah, how to help instead of
I love that.
The situation. Which I thought was cool, because I was like, oh, I am getting older. Sometimes it may not do what I'm expecting it to do. And that's okay. This book is going to help.
Because the embarrassing moments can be bypassed through education.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm hoping that when y'all come to Tea Talks, like, I know we'll be having fun and cracking up, but literally I want to educate you. Yeah. So that way you feel powerful in the bedroom. And so I never thought about, what's the word? Erectile dysfunctional?
Yes.
That's the word I said it?
Dysfunction.
Dysfunction.
Yeah.
When that happens, I don't want to look at my partner like, oh, your penis don't work. That hurts anybody. That's like you looking at me telling me my vagina don't work. I'm going through menopause. Now we both in here fighting.
Right. and the flip side of all of that, is when as women we get older, into our 40s or whatever age you have your hysterectomy, things are different. They're different.
Oh.
They're different emotionally on the inside. So when I had my hysterectomy, it was 2019. I was dating a particular man at that time. He was about 5.5 inches. So she asked me when she recreated my insides, how deep did I want it to go? So she fixed it for him. And baby, it was like having a whole new inside. I was a virgin again. I was. So there's different things, we got to share.
Is that vaginoplasty or just
I don't know what that
reconstructive?
is. That was take this hysterectomy and run.
She said, "How far you want that thing to go?" Shut
I said, "Well, he not that deep. We should."
I have never in my life had nobody. Could you imagine somebody?
I didn't either.
Fixing your vagina, like how big of a dick you want?
What? And so now, if you're beyond that size,
that's so sexy.
It's a whole new experience. Like I'm in my teenage years. That's why I'm like, no. I'm trying to figure out how long it's gonna take to get back to where I was.
Ain't no way I want to get fitted for a man.
And you stuck in the handcuffs.
Killing the end. I'm in the head.
She's stuck
because they got me warm. I'm all hot over here drinking.
But
those
are
talks,
things,
baby.
Yeah, that's things we should talk about. So we're not scared or experiencing it by ourselves. As we go into later in life, our bodies change as women, and we need to be talking about it to each other.
Yep, that's why I wanted to bring this book
up. So it's not
up.
scary.
Because I just turned 36, so I mean, I'm not a spring chicken anymore, and that's it just is what it is. So it's like everybody's weird and people keep telling me I'm young, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much, I appreciate that.
But what they don't say is your first physical body health for women is when you hit 40 or right after.
Right after.
Before you turn 41, somewhere in there. Okay. You got to feel something
Get me
different.
Together. Prepare me.
Your brain is going to it'll trigger. And so now I'm about to be 50 and man, it's doing it again. Like I'm just like, okay.
I remember when I turned 30, weird shit started happening to me. Right when I turned 30. And I was like, what's this?
Mm-hmm. It gets weirder.
Oh, gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like to go to sleep and nothing's broke. And I woke up yesterday and couldn't move my hand. Didn't sleep on it. Just woke up, baby. And it said,
I'm so sorry. Go to sleep, everything good. Wake up
like, oh. I was fighting in my sleep.
Why is not working?
And so, we have to share those things so they're not scary.
Exactly. And that's why I'm saying, please bring all your newly graduated nieces, daughters, auntie. And you know what? Thanks to Tea Talks, I just had my first request from a friend, but she also watches Tea Talks, and she was like, I want to have the talk, but I would like for you to do it with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because she said, I want to have the talk, not just like I've always been saying. We always say use condoms, get married, have a baby, but
never talk them through.
I want to talk about our pleasure about it. I want to talk about, boundaries. I want to talk about how to get how to feel and experiment without feeling weird or awkward about it, because this is sex ain't something that you wake up tomorrow and be like, I know I like this. Mm-hmm. No, it took me a little minute to figure out exactly the things that I like. I'm still learning the things that I like. I still don't know everything that I like. I'm still being introduced to things I've never even fucking heard of before. I'm like, well, all right. Mm-hmm. And my crazy ass, I would try anything once. One time.
Say that. I don't say that.
Unless I ain't trying that thing. It's a little intense. Ooh, what's
a lot of stuff happening out there. I'm not putting that in the street.
Baby, but my little butt plug, she decorates my table, but I can't try her out. She's too big. Tell me, because I'm about to be.
Wait till she turns
41. She said, tell me everything that's happening. Kelly, I ain't getting fitted for no man, but what's going to happen at 41? Right, that's what I'm saying. Just weird stuff happen. I'm just weird stuff. I just, it's like you want to prepare. And I feel like sex is one of those things when it comes to women, and just having another conversation with an older lady who's pushing 70, pushing 80, 75, pushing 80. And when I asked her, just about sex and, how was it brought to her? And literally, nobody told her anything. Nothing. She learned sex from her partner. That's how she learned. And that's a lot of women. And that's why a lot of women are afraid to talk about it. And because if you still got an old school soul mama or auntie, and they're going to teach you over and over again, just keep your man happy. But then you got the men folk that's like, all right, I really don't know what to do with this woman, but whatever, we're going to work with this. And so that I think that's where the miscommunication and disconnect has come in, where women don't really want to talk about it, and men just like, whatever, we're going to lean with it, rock with it, and nobody's really enjoying sex. We're just doing it. We're creating, but we're not creating a place that's making love.
And making it safe space. So we were talking earlier about the different generations and how the thought of sex was, it's evolved.
It's so
evolved.
much.
So
Seriously,
when
so
I was
much.
growing up, and I'll give an example of the TV show MASH, where like the long nightgowns, that was like, they was far reaching to have that on the TV. Now
I remember that.
we see everything. And so you have to think of the mentality of the people that came from those times where it was just kind of not scared, but scared. Because it was taboo to talk about that. Why are you talking about that? That's your private business.
Little girls just had to find out. Like, if you don't watch Bridgerton, I love that show, but watch Bridgerton. The little girls talk about it all the time. Like, Mom, the one girl went to Mom, like, Mom, why you didn't tell me? She was like, you literally didn't tell me anything.
Oh.
She said, I'm just out here a wandering little girl, just figuring things out on my own. And, it's kind of like this undertone without saying it, but I knew what she meant. Why you didn't tell me that sex was like this out here? Why you didn't tell me how to really get it in? Why you didn't tell me how to put, make sure that I'm getting pleasure? How I pleasure this man? What I need to do here?
How do I set my boundaries in the instance that we're in the middle of something and now you want to try something
and
I don't want to do it?
I don't want to do that.
I tell them to stop. You say no.
How do I do that? And I'm just over here, just a damn rag doll, stuff happening to me, and I can't say no because you told me that the only thing I'm supposed to do is just please my man. Like, oh my God.
But then that becomes a learned behavior of maybe not even liking it anymore because you're not being
now
asked
it's a chore, and it's an exchange of services.
Yeah.
And that's why I do Tea Talks, and that's why we're here, because I had learned that this was the story for literally, like, it went out of 5 women, 3 of them got the worst sex stories. You might find 1 or 2 who are liberated women, and those liberated sexual women, they're always looked at it as bad, or like, how dare you worry about your sexual pleasure? You're not worried about your partners, or how do you even know what you like? You tried or like, what, you use toys on yourself? That's blasphemy. But it's almost like, I don't know where the disconnect came with women and their pleasure. And the only thing that our pleasure amounts to is how we can make a man come who comes off of their fucking hand. It takes me forever to come off my fucking hand. I'd be like, how much longer is it going to take? Just the other peanuts.
It don't take me forever.
It takes me forever. I have to, like, literally, like, just the thought, like, I literally have, it's just nothing like a warm body. So I have to sit here and put on some Pornhub, put my brain in this place. I have to literally, it's like a whole orchestrated
and I'm not laughing at you.
play. No, it's okay. It's okay. What I have to do is an orchestrated play of the show, and I was like, okay, I'm over it.
But you're not the only one. There are others that probably haven't even touched themselves.
And there are women like that because they won't do it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's sex and women is taboo, but when it comes to men and sex, it's just like, go get it, barbarian, get the woman. It's not even like a technique about the shit. It's just go get it, go get it. But like the real gentle men, not the boys who play like men, but the real gentle men, they have that knowledge that has been passed down to them for men who's like, yeah, you go out there and get it, but let me show you how to keep it. I mean, don't let me show you how to try to train it. Let me show you how to maintain it. Because yeah, you can track it down, beat it down, do whatever you want, but if you bring it down, make love to it, take care of it, learn it, then your house gonna be fairy tales, baby.
Right.
There's gonna be food on the doggone counter. Everything gonna smell good. You're gonna have a long, beautiful life, and it's literally what you want. That, like me having a younger son and knowing that I want him to grow up in a loving home. I'm teaching him that not only what he should expect in his woman, but how he should also treat his woman. So that way he doesn't learn how to play the cat mouse game, and then come home and try to train her how to do these things. Like, I want him to have a wonderful experience all together, and you guys deserve that wonderful experience too, ladies.
Yep.
So give it, at least, like I said, if you can't talk about it, if you can't do it, you can bring them my way. I got you. Or just send them the Talks link. I might say some, like I said, I might say some crazy stuff, but it is what it is. We're talking about sex here. Okay? This is not English class.
Yeah.
I don't have a Rubik's Cube. It's not math.
Yeah.
We're talking about penises, vaginas, and titties.
Yeah. And sometimes
and sometimes, they make a mess. If we do it right,
Right.
If we do it right, we make a mess, but that's what we want to do in a happy, healthy, safe environment. Produce, how much time I got? Do I go over? I still got the makeup on.
15 minutes and 40 seconds.
Hey, thank you. Cause I never know. I just go over and talk. I got such a good time.
Yes.
With my tea, baby. So let me see. Let me make sure if we have any announcements. I don't think we do, but what do we have any announcements?
Your open mic.
Yes, I'm open mic coming up. Oh my god, y'all want to see the commercial? Can we show them the commercial? Hopefully we have the commercial, guys. Matter of fact, Miss Juicy, I put everybody to work
everywhere.
Look, I just be like, we just friends, right? But friend, I got this commercial. We just friends, right? We're friends. I got this coming up. It is on my page. It's on my reels, actually.
You post it? Let me see.
Well, I think now I don't post it anymore because it's been
There
like,
it
yeah,
is.
because they put it in the same doggone spot. Can they see it? They see
They
me.
can't see it yet.
Okay, wait till y'all see. Y'all gonna love it.
It's
Studio
amazing.
65 put this together. Juicy was one of the actresses in the commercial. If you're my friend, I'm gonna put you to work, but it's out of love. I promise. I won't make you do too much.
And it's always fun.
Thank you.
It's
I always have a good time. I promise I'm not a drill sergeant. I'm just very detailed.
Yeah.
That's it. Go over there and sit down, but have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so good. I'm gonna have to post it over here on the Talks page, so you guys can see all the information. That looks so
It's
good.
a nice venue too, with a lot of space.
Such a good venue. Studio 65 produced the commercial. Blue Fox is the building. G Baby's gonna be the DJ for the night. I trust her. Shout out to Trusha. She just had our baby.
Yay.
I'm so happy about the little baby.
What they name her?
Araya.
Oh, that's pretty. Nice.
Look good on it. What do you guys think about it? Hope you like it. Studio 65 produced it. And it's gonna be right here in Columbia, Tennessee. That's gonna be on the third Sunday. Okay, it's gonna be your new favorite brunch spot. So make sure you get your day, get your girls, get your guys, and just bring if you're musicians, anybody that paint, any type of artist that just, or even comedians, like it's an open mic. It's an open mic. Anybody who has something to say, please bring them to open mic night. And then you can also, can always send me an email if you have music, because I do have to send it over to the DJ.
Yeah.
So that way, at least we'll have your music. I can put you in the lineup. But it's going to be a good time. It's going to be such a fun time, actually. Do you have any announcements? You got anything coming up? Anything
Just
big?
my birthday.
Hey, what day is the birthday?
October 6th. October 6th.
Oh my gosh, it's right around the corner. Oh my gosh, like 2-3 weeks.
Yes.
Okay. Happy early birthday to Juice.
Thank you.
And make sure you guys, October the 19th, Tea
Mhm.
Talks finale, September the 22nd, open mic night. Everyone who comes will get a complimentary glass of champagne from me.
Yay.
Just to say thank you for coming. And I appreciate you guys. I am looking for a jury vendor. So I'm thinking, poetry, open mic. People want to, get a little pretty little things. But I need 3 vendors. I'm looking for a jury vendor. And people, like, I don't want to say jury, but like people make their own stuff. Don't come in with a bunch of stuff that, bought wholesale. But like creatives. If you created it, if you put it together, I want to see it. But I think I already have my paparazzi girl, Crystal Webster. She's my paparazzi girl. And I understand with paparazzi, you can only have one paparazzi salesman at any event. So they always have to ask, is anybody else bringing paparazzi? Which I really like that. I like that about them. So that way you're not competing with someone. So I do have one paparazzi girl already. But if anyone else has anything that they create, clay, earrings. I think my other girlfriend, Boozy Auntie. Boozy Auntie, she should be out there selling her earrings and her bracelets. And yeah, so I need one more creative. That's 2 right there. I need one more creative. If you want to be in front of other creatives and people who enjoy the art of creatives, that'll be the perfect place for you to be at September the 22nd from 5 to 8.
Hey.
All right, my friends. Well, Tea Babies, I love you so much. I've had a great time with y'all. I hope you had a great time with me. As always. I'm Kitten.
I'm Juicy.
And tonight we made Tea Talks, baby. Hope you have a wonderful night. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks. I had to think about it for a second. But I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. And don't forget these what are these?
You can't get them
What's
on.
it called?
Handcuffs.
All for me. But Kelly, thank you, baby. You do what I need.
We're going to work on it.
Bye, Tea Babies. I love you.